Hello there. This is Drills88, and this is my Uncharted Drake's Fortune Brutal Difficulty walkthrough. And this is Chapter 6. And this is bullshit. This next part up ahead is the definition of bullshit. And I'm going to teach you how to do this. There's a strategy involved. You have to play this part very methodically. But I'm going to show you how it's done.
What's so important
And
about
with that,
towel?
let's get right into it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
For starters, get in this cover and throw a grenade at this bush. You'll usually kill one guy. If you're lucky, you'll kill two of them. But come over here and, finish this guy off. And if you kill one guy, then two people will spawn above you. So that's why you gotta rush over here into this room real quickly. And get in this cover right over here. There's two guys up there, trust me. Get in this cover right here and take care of this guy up there. And don't worry about ammo conservation right now. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. Just unload on them. Don't worry about it. Just kill them as fast as possible. And sometimes these guys can be assholes because they won't show their head at all. And if that happens to you, then I would recommend using a grenade or two to throw it in a general spot that they usually hang out at. This is me about to do that, but fortunately I didn't have to waste any grenades here. And if you do use grenades, then always keep one on hand, especially for this next part coming up. I would just keep one. But yeah, these guys can be assholes, and they have the high ground, so they can Obi-Wan Kenobi your ass if you're not careful. But don't worry about wasting ammo here. And I'm gonna grab the shotgun. It's gonna be very useful. Okay, major BS warning up ahead, but see where I'm pointing at right there, and where I was just pointed at that ledge. Jump on the staircase onto that ledge and get the cover as soon as possible. You better pray that you survive that, because if you don't, you have to redo that section over again. Toss a grenade right here. This guy's gonna rush you. That's why you need to keep an extra grenade. And yeah, that part right there is really hard. You can easily die. I've had to redo this section over again just because of this. I got an extra grenade on hand, so I'm going to use it. Don't take any chances here. You only got two guys left. I'm going to toss a grenade over to this guy, blow him up. And for the next guy, don't worry about conserving ammo. Just unload on him. You don't want to take any chances here. You're gonna get some new guns anyway, so don't worry about it. I end up using a shotgun, killing him from all the way over here. I didn't have a chance to talk about it, but walking up that staircase gives everybody problems on this difficulty. You will die if you try to walk up that staircase, so that's why I did what I did. And I'll touch more on that later. Just keep that in the back of your head. I gotta talk about this now. Now, don't forget to go grab the AK ammo from the room that you grabbed the shotgun. Grab your ammo. That room right there. Go back in there and get it. Now, this part right here, I'm just gonna cut out. It's just a climbing section that you have to do. But I assume that if you're playing this difficulty, that you've already beaten this game once before, so you don't need to see me doing that. You don't need to see me climbing stuff. Just cut to this door and let's go through.
Where the hell is she?
Now this next part is nothing too special, but I'm going to walk you through a little bit of it. Get over here and get these guys to spawn and run right back into this room. And I gotta warn you that corner shooting in here is a little bit awkward because of the camera angle. If you play this section right here, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The camera just fights you. And you'll see what I mean right here. I try try to corner shoot from here in this doorway, and it's just not happening. And the camera angle starts my aim from over there. So that's just a mess right here. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to talk about this particular fight. Just watch, and it's pretty much self-explanatory just by watching it. With that being said, this gives me an opportunity to talk about stuff that I didn't have a chance to talk about earlier. More specifically, that first section of my video, that first encounter. And, you know, let me roll this off by saying that, you know, that part is bullshit. Because the guys that have the high ground on you, sometimes they'll just hang back and chill and do something or whatever, and they won't even show their faces for like a minute or two, and it's very frustrating. It really is. That's why I recommend throwing a grenade up there if you have any to spare. You know, if they want to be assholes about it, then, you know, throw a grenade their way, brighten up their day. And then comes the second part, which would be the staircase. You see, when you walk up the staircase, there's a certain line, invisible line that you walk across to trigger a spawn, and 3 enemies will show up and instantaneously kill you. So what most people end up doing is they walk up the staircase at that certain point, and then they jump down, and then they end up having to fight another wave of enemies down on the ground when they have the high ground on you, and that just wasn't jiving with me. Because, you know, you could easily die there and waste like 20 minutes of your life. So I found my own strategy, what you saw earlier in this video, where you just find right before you hit that line of spawn that'll spawn them, you just jump up on that ledge and get right into cover. And yes, you can still die from doing that, but there's a good chance that you can still make it there alive, because I did die doing that like maybe twice, but the third time was the charm and I got it. And you will too. All you have to do is just keep at it and you'll get lucky. But yeah, right before doing this commentary, I got on YouTube and looked up everybody's playthrough and walkthrough on this brutal difficulty for this chapter, just to see how they did on that particular part, and nobody else did what I did. So that was an original tactic made up by me, and yeah, I'm very proud of myself for that. So yeah, I'm just proud. And yeah, I'm gonna cut off right here. I'll talk later on in the video, but right now there's really nothing else to talk about. And there's more commentary up ahead, but you don't need me to talk you through this right here. This is just standard 101 stuff. Now, when you walk past this spot right here, past that turret, enemies are going to spawn down below in the courtyard that you were just at. I don't bother with them. You don't really have to kill them, but I do have to warn you that if you walk through these rooms right here, they can shoot you through these gates. So just be very careful, and you'll see that they kind of got me right there. Like, they almost killed me. So yeah, just be careful with that.
These aren't Spanish. They're English. Whoa. Fletcher, we have gone to the Great Tower. I pray that you will meet us there. Francis Drake. Wow. So you made it. But what were you plotting?
Shoot to kill!
This is a very beautiful scene in my opinion.
That must be Drake's tower.
But 3 guys are going to spawn down here. And try to make your way back to this room. You're probably going to die a few times, but, you know, it's nothing new to you at this point. You're probably used to it by now. But for some reason, I cut out the part where I do make it back in here, but just, you'll get here eventually. I want to shoot these guys. And I'm going to fast forward this part right here, because it's just a bunch of climbing section until the end. But, yeah, enjoy the music. Now we have reached the end of Chapter 6. Congratulations. Now don't forget to shoot the guy down below after this cutscene ends, or he'll end up killing Elena, and he'll end up in a fail state. Just a quick note there. But I will see you in the next video, Chapter 7.
Well, now,
You'll have a nice day.
that looks familiar. Huh. The ship's never left. Elena.
Hey, there she is.
Oh, crap. No!